The mail is collected from the depot every night and is taken to stations all across the island. Percy is not the only one who pulls the mail, it is also shared with Thomas. Every morning when the mail is delivered, it is then shunted back in the mail depot. He then saw Thomas at the junction, who blew him a warning whistle. Percy was confused. He didn't know what Thomas meant. He soon did though. Arthur had broken down on the points while shunting his train. Fish flew everywhere. Duck arrived the next morning with the breakdown gang. "So then, how did this happen?" asked the Fat Controller. "Arthur had broken down on the line and I didn't see him until it was too late," Percy replied. "Well, fortunately you're not badly damaged and you will only have to be in the works for a short time." While Percy was in the works, Toby filled in for him. Soon Percy was back and feeling better than ever. The night after he came back from the works, he looked at Toby and said, "Toby, do you think the Fat Controller might replace me on the mailroom with you? Because I've been pulling the mail train for years on end, and after seeing you do it, he might think it's time for a change." "Don't be daft, Percy. The Fat Controller knows you pull the mail train better than anyone else. Even Thomas admits it." "I never said that. If anything, I pull the mail train better than anyone else on this island ever could. The Fat Controller should give it to me." But Percy and Toby just laughed. Soon Percy was back pulling the mail train. He missed pulling it. It was his favourite job after all. But he was going extra fast and extra careful to prove to the Fat Controller that he could do it better than anyone else. "Careful," his driver said. "You could derail going this fast." Percy was going that fast that he didn't even notice that Thomas had whistled to him. Percy had almost finished with his mail run till the station master and Maron requested him to stop. "What's wrong?" Percy asked. "Henry ran out of coal and we're out of coal. We need someone to push him to Kronk." "But I'm only a small engine. I don't think I could push Henry and the Kipper all the way to Kronk," Percy added in lightly. You're the only other engine who's running at this time, so you need to do it, replied the station master. I'll try my best, Percy said. Wheel turn by wheel turn, Percy started to move the heavy train. Henry was shocked by just how much strength Percy actually had. People had stepped out their homes to see the sight of Percy pushing Henry and the kipper. People cheered as Henry and Percy entered the station. Percy then went to have a drink. As he passed Henry, Henry said, "Poop, poop, thank you, Percy." Percy then had a long drink. Soon next morning, Percy was woken up to the sound of the Fat Controller. "Percy, I've received calls from stations down the line saying that the mail was delivered 40 minutes late. What's your reasoning behind this?" "It was because he was helping me, sir. I broke down on the line and Percy pushed me all the way to Cronk." "Percy, is this true?" Yes, sir, it is true. But sir, I have a quick question. Are you going to replace me on the mail run, sir?" "Now, why would you think that?" "But I've pulled a mail train every day for years, and I thought you might think it could be time for a change after seeing Toby pull it." "I would never replace you on the mail run. The mail run would never be the same without you otherwise. Besides, I would never want to pull the mail run anyway. It was only midday by the time I had finished." "So I won't be replaced on the mail run?" asked Percy cheerfully. "Of course not," replied the Fat Controller. Toby then looked at Percy and winked. He didn't need to say anything. Percy knew exactly what he meant.